I might.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. That was a crazy time. Do you remember when Shia LaBeouf was doing that whole thing?
I remember when Shia LaBeouf was one of the biggest actors in Hollywood.
Oh, man. You know he was supposed to be on Don't Worry. He was supposed to be in Don't Worry, Darling.
Really?
Yeah. But then he, like, I think... Okay, so basically Olivia Wilde said that she fired him because she didn't like him. I can't remember what she said, but she said she fired him. But then he was like, he actually quit because of scheduling conflicts. And she was like, no, I fired him, da-da-da. And then I think he put out, like text messages of him saying that he's quitting. It's something along those lines. Maybe I'm getting it mixed up, but it's like he was supposed to be on Don't Worry, Darling. Which
that was the one with Florence Pugh, right?
I think he would have... Oh, Jesus Christ, I keep cutting out.
Sorry. It's a weird thing.
I think he would have done an incredible job because I think
he's a dope actor.
He is. I think he's one of the best actors of our generation.
Really, the best?
Have you seen Honey Boy? No, you haven't. You have.
Oh yeah, the movie that makes you cry.
That made me cry once. It made me cry once.
Nothing wrong with crying.
And I didn't blubber. It was like one single tear.
Oh, bro.
Nothing wrong with crying. Nothing's wrong with crying, yo.
It's not manly.
You still in college? Did you just say fuck it and you're doing this full time, bro? And if you are saying fuck it and you're doing this full time, keep at it, bro. Just keep fucking at it because you found yourself.
I've been on the road working hard these last 2 weeks. In and out of studios, body different beats. At 23, people graduate with degrees. While I'm at school to pursue all of my dreams.
It's your boy, Moral Code, aka Morji Blush, aka Modisi, aka One Pizu, Modi Raja, aka Meet Me at the Corner at the Parking Lot Garage, Young Midoriya, Mobaku, I Only Mess with Bald Headed Demons. I'm an audio engineer. Thanks. Thanks. I'm an artist from Toronto. Check me on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal,
And IMDb.
I googled myself the other day. I'm an audio engineer. So if you're in the GTA and you want to record with me, link me up and we'll make some music. Yeah.
And this is SK, aka Glizzy McGuire, aka your favorite brown guy. I can't remember what my your favorite brown guy. Aka Chocolate, aka Mr. BBL Beard, aka Dr. Singh. You can find me at SHAMEDKHAN on Instagram.
Yes,
and yeah. So what is our first topic for today, aside from the ones we just talked about?
First of all, how are you? How's your mental health?
We haven't done a mental health check in such a long time.
I know. This guy's like, I'm going crazy.
Literally, you didn't ask me in like 2 months. How am I even here? I'm all right. I feel like I'm starting to get like burnt out though.
Burnt out from what?
I don't know, man. Just like life.
Trust me.
You know, it's just like working every day, and it's like I'm home like all the time.
You don't go out?
Well, I mean, like I do every now and then, but it's like I spend most of my day at home, and it's like the job is like not the most fulfilling job, and it's annoying. I also found out that like some other roles in our job that do less than us get paid more. So I'm just like, what is this job?
He's like that, bro.
Right? Because like at my job we deal with.
What the fuck?
I know, right? Hold on.
Broke people should never laugh.
Literally. Like I found that out. I'm like, yo, this is actually like a scam. Like how are these people doing less, have less work to do, and they get paid more than us? So I'm just like, man, it's just like I don't know. I just feel like we're reaching 30, and I'm just like, I feel like I need to like move out.
Oh, Tristan's mom's watching us. Hey, Tristan's mom.
Hi,
Miss Ho.
Yeah.
Or according to Floyd, Wendy.
That
is
on
so
a first name basis.
I don't call any of my friends' parents by their first name. That's wild.
Oh no, that is crazy.
That's wild. It's always like Miss last name, Mr. last name.
Oh yeah, no. I don't
call like an adult who's not really your peer by their first name is kind of crazy. So
that's true, but it's like I don't know. Like I don't know. I feel like growing up it was like that, but as you get older, then again, I haven't met many of my friends' parents in like the longest time. If I do, like they tell us to call them by their first name.
I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. So
I mean, I don't know. I guess if they feel comfortable, I'll do it. But like still, but yeah, no. I just feel like it's time to like
level up.
let's get to that point to type to like get a better job or like upgrade job, move, create, make some more money. Get married, have kids. Like we're 30, right?
Yo, chill. You don't have to do all that now, though.
See, here's the thing. You don't have to, but it's like I kind of want to because we're reaching 30. I'm like thinking about it. By the time, like if I was to have a kid now, or say in like 2 years or whatever, right? Like that, right? By the time the kid's my age, I'm gonna be 60.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. It's just like I don't know.
My parents are almost 60 right now. They were born in 1970.
So are they like 50? They're like 50.
Yeah, they're 50.
54?
53.
53, 54?
Yeah, so like there's nothing wrong with that.
There isn't, but it's just like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I just feel like I want to. I don't know. Or maybe I need to like move out first and then see how I'm feeling after that. Yeah. Because maybe it's just like everything hitting me at once. And I'm feeling like, oh, I should just do all these things when really I just need to do one thing and take it one step at a time. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't know.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting those things, right? But I think there's an issue where it's like you're comparing yourself to other people and you're like, yo, I'm reaching this age, therefore I have to be at this stage of my life. We're all moving at different paces. We're all given different advantages. So
that's the thing. I don't like when I think about it, I don't think about anyone else but myself. I just think about what I want.
That's fair.
So I'm just like, I feel like this is something like I want to at least start moving towards. Yeah. I'm not saying I need to have it like right now. Like I'm about to leave this podcast right now and go have a kid. But like I feel like I should be starting that right now.
That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in that same mindset too. I'm just sort of like, I used to compare myself to other people. I used to be like, oh my god, like so and so has this, so and so has that, so and so is this at this point in their career, and sort of like, yo, bro, like I'm moving at my own pace. Let me just fucking chill and let me just try to figure things out for myself and move at my own pace, right? Because you don't want to move too fast and fucking stumble and shit. So,
I mean, I don't know. I'm actually listening to this audiobook now, and it's called Failing Forward. And it basically just talks about like the only way you can succeed is to fail forward. So it's like no matter what pace, everyone moves at their own pace, but you gotta like learn to take risks and stuff like that, and like expect failure.
Failing forward,
and look forward to it. It's a short one too, and they're like you gotta like look forward to failure, or they're like the most successful people in life aren't afraid of failure. They look forward to it because they know they'll get something out of it.
That is a beautiful way of looking at life. Failing forward,
by John C. Maxwell. Yeah.
Turning mistakes into stepping stones. See, that sounds cool in theory until like you fail so badly you have to fucking start from ground zero again.
Well, so here's the thing. Like he talks about it. He's just like, although I'll say this about the book. Some of the examples he gives aren't failing. Like he's like how this lady, I forget her name, Casey Ann. I forget her name, but she's
Casey
like
Anthony. I'm joking.
She failed forward. She killed her kids and then didn't go to jail. So she definitely failed forward.
I said Casey Anthony. Yeah.
I forget the name, but she's like she owns like cosmetics, and she was just like how her husband died. Yeah. And then like she started a makeup empire, and then it became big. And I'm like, that's not really failing. Like your husband dying isn't your fault. That's not failing. That's like a not like a misstep in life, but that's like an unfortunate event in your life. But that's not failing. Yeah. But he gives other examples like I can't remember which baseball player, but he's like one baseball player, like you missed so much shots, but eventually became to be one of the greatest like hitters of like the past generation or something. I don't know.
Might have been Hank Aaron. That's cool.
Sorry?
Might have been Hank Aaron.
I think that was who it was. Yeah. Yeah. So he was just like talking about that, and he's just like, well, yeah, like he's like, it's not a matter of if you're gonna fail, it's when you're gonna fail. Yeah. And he's like, real. When you do fail, you need to learn how to get something out of it so you don't fail the same way. And he's like, the mistakes will come less and less. And when you do make mistakes or you do fail, it'll affect you less and less.
Yeah. One of my favorite basketball players of all time is Kobe Bryant. Did you know Kobe has the record for most missed shots in NBA history?
It's because he has the most taken shots too?
Exactly. Yeah. Yo, you miss
100 shots you don't take.
Exactly. So like you gotta, sometimes you gotta miss your shots, bro. And it's that way in like almost all aspects of life. Careers, dating, like that's why, because like you gotta ask out bare girls to get bare girls, you know what I'm saying? Like no one shoots 100% with women, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or like what's another example I can give? Sports, I guess, like like basketball, whatever. Like you gotta try, you gotta fail, you gotta fall on your ass. And I feel like people are afraid to fail because of social media, because like when you do fail, it's out there in the open for everybody to see, right?
That's true.
So, and like I remember we talked about it last week in last week's episode. If you ever get into a fight on the internet, you better win that shit, because if you lose,
it's there forever.
It's there forever. And a lot of people are afraid of losing, not just in fights but in life, because they're afraid that everyone's gonna see. But true say, like we all lose. It's just some people put it out there and some people don't.
Yeah, but some failures are scary, because what if you fail so hard you become homeless?
Bro, that's what I said. So when you said failing forward, I'm like, yo, what if you fail so bad you end up at ground zero again? So
I mean, but to be fair, like if you like, I don't know, like it depends. Like if you can really siphon the knowledge again and you end up homeless, I feel like you can definitely like bring it back. Like if you were to become homeless right now, like what would you do?
I don't know what I would do if homeless. Fuck. Like, okay, do I still have my family?
Let's say you're by yourself.
and I'm homeless.
Having a family makes it too easy.
It makes it too easy, right?
Yeah.
If I was homeless and hypothetically I was by myself, I'm very confident that I'd figure it out. But it's like...
But that's like based off of like...
That's just based on my own self-belief, though.
Exactly. But it's also based off your experience. Like, you know what to do, right?
Yeah, like I'd go to a homeless shelter, I get myself cleaned up, I try to find a job, and just build that shit over again. That's tough, though.
It is tough. But like, imagine if you're building it over with like knowledge you had from beforehand. Like, say you started a business, it did really well, and then it failed, but it failed because of like one critical aspect. You can literally just rebuild it back.
Yeah.
And then just like not make that same like mistake that you made beforehand, and it becomes bigger. But they could just fail again, lose it all again. But you know that's a problem for when it happens.
Didn't that happen to someone? Some businessman, he failed some business like 8 times or some shit. I don't know.
Wasn't it like Jeff Bezos and
something like that?
Didn't he go bankrupt like 7 times or something like that?
Something like that. Some businessman. It might have been Walt Disney, low key. Walt Disney started some
Let's ask him. His head's frozen somewhere.
Huh? Yeah, right. Walt Disney started some studio and that shit flopped, and then he started Disney, and then eventually it popped off. It was somebody. Somebody went bankrupt like some stupid amount of times, and they eventually ended up being rich. But I don't know, that's life, bro. Like, you just gotta fail sometimes.
Colonel Sanders created KFC at like...
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
What he did create at like 65?
He made KFC from his slaves.
Stand up! To this day. Broke people should never
Fine, how about the creator of Costco? There's 2 of them. They both made it when they're like 60, 65.
See, that's very impressive. Like, people who succeed way later in life is always super impressive to me.
Hold on, let me... Businessmen who went bankrupt multiple times. Are you ready? Oh yeah, you're right.
Who? I was right about what?
Walt Disney.
Oh, he went bankrupt?
Yeah, Henry Ford.
Yes, Henry Ford failed a bunch of times.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trick.
Donald Trick.
That's racist. Let me get more.
Oh, Anna Nicole Smith.
The actor?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't know she went bankrupt. I thought she was famous. H.J. Hines.
The ketchup guy?
I think so.
That's crazy.
That's great. Yo, his beard is crazy. Look at that.
Very impressive. I can't grow that
no
shit.
Chin,
There's no chin. Just
jawline through the mustache. Yeah.
That's impressive.
Or George Foreman or Gary Coleman as That's funny. Period. I don't know who these Milton Hershey is. I think a founder of Hershey.
No way.
Larry King, my guy.
Shit. Rest in peace, Larry King, by the way.
Oh, Ulysses S. Grant.
Ulysses S. Grant. Who the fuck is that?
I think he was one of the presidents of the United States. Yeah. MC Hammer.
Yes, he went bankrupt famously.
Is he still bankrupt?
No. That was years ago. He went bankrupt like in the 90s.
What, is he working at like McDonald's now? What is he doing?
No. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't think he's bankrupt.
You don't know, though. He could be.
Let's Google MC Hammer right now.
Do it.
Fucking working at UPS or some shit. It's crazy.
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds?
You think he gets a portion of like any time someone buys a Burt Reynolds at Cineplex? No. Damn, that's crazy. Let's see.
I'm literally Googling what's MC Hammer doing right now. I'm sure he's fine.
I would love to. Stanley? Jesus. Abraham Lincoln.
MC Hammer doing now. MC Hammer lives in a modest home in Tracy, California, with his wife, with whom they have 5 kids. That's a lot of kids. Damn. He's a frequent social media user and has said to spend 10 to 12 hours working on various tech projects. He's fine.
All right.
He's a millionaire too. Shout out to him, bro. He's fine. Music's a rough game, though. If you go bankrupt doing music, you're fucked.
You know what thing said? I remember. I think was Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah.
He was just like how he doesn't understand why people don't let other artists clear sample. Why he doesn't let them clear samples.
It makes no sense. Prince was legendary for that. Prince didn't let anybody sample his shit.
Yeah, MC Hammer's like, I let everyone. He's made $85 million off the song. He's like Nicki Minaj sampling. It made him so much money.
Of course. It's almost dumb if you don't let someone sample.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
I would do it. I'd be like, sure, use it.
I think people do it out of pride because they don't want that new song to be more famous than the original song. But who gives a fuck? If you're making money off it, who cares, right? Did you know that Whitney Houston, I'll Always Love You was not her song? It was Dolly Parton, which is crazy. I found that out like a couple years ago.
None of her songs are her songs.
No. Like Like I thought she was the original singer of it,
Yeah, none of the songs she sang were she was the original singer of.
which is insane.
Yeah. You know House Not a Home is not Luther Vandross' song?
Oh shit.
It's Dionne Warwick's.
Fuck.
Diane. I think that's her name. I think she's the one who made it.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Loving You is like by like Michael Jackson is Neil Diamond. I'm pretty sure.
I think it becomes a problem if it's like that person becomes way more famous than you.
I don't
And
know.
you get
I don't
no
think-
credit. If you get no credit and that person's way more famous than you, then I'd be vexed.
I don't know. Whitney Houston was way more famous at the singing that song than Dolly Parton.
But no, I'm using the example of like Michael Jackson didn't invent the moonwalk, but no one knows the name of the guy who invented the moonwalk.
Who invented the moonwalk?
Exactly.
I don't know. I see Michael Jackson do it. So
There's some UK guy. So, yeah.
I don't know. I need to see it to believe it.
It wasn't Michael Jackson, bro. Michael Jackson didn't invent the moonwalk.
Can you show me that it wasn't him? Who invented the moon?
He made it famous.
I don't know, man. Oh, Jeffrey Daniel
See? Shout out to Jeffrey Daniel, bro.
in 1958. Oh, damn, he taught it to Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson did it. I'm sorry.
No, not you, but like, yo, he should have. I hope he probably didn't make money off that. Because how do you make money off a dance move?
You can't. There's like a really, really, really big lawsuit against Fortnite.
Oh.
So back in the day, like when Fortnite first started, they'd be taking all
Hella.
the dance
Yeah.
moves. They took like their freaking
From kids
like,
off the internet, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, they'd take like plug like whatever dance there was for the plug walk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They would like take the Millie Rock and all these songs.
Oh, yeah. I
can't
remember that. That was a few years ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't remember who sued them, and someone tried suing them, and they're just like,
You can't sue.
can't sue for a dance move if it's not like choreographed. Period. And it has to be like a certain amount of moves and stuff like that. So if it's like a Millie Rock or something like small, you can't copyright it.
That's some bullshit.
Which is like pretty dumb.
It
I feel
makes sense a little bit.
I don't know
Because technically this is probably the dumbest dance move ever. But like if I do this, niggas know what I'm talking about. I'm
exactly.
doing the Beyonce.
So here's
single
the
ladies
thing
dance.
about it. Yeah, exactly. If I can easily identify where that's from,
Yeah.
that you're using it from, I feel like whoever made that should make money off of it. And the same thing goes with copyrights, right?
Yes.
You can when you trademark a name, right? I can't trademark Apple. Okay, so say for example, I trademarked the name Wise Investments, right?
Uh-huh.
But someone else can make a business called Wise Investments, even though I trademarked it, because you can't. When you think of Wise Investments, you don't immediately think of me.
True.
But if you say Apple, you immediately think of Apple the company, which means you can't trademark it. I feel like it should be the same thing, just obviously on a lesser degree. I'm not saying that they can't use it, but I'm saying at least like that's kind of like a sample, for example.
Yeah, I guess it's a slippery slope because it's like the human body only has like 4 limbs, so there's like such a limited amount of dances you can do.
Not-
Eventually, the way that's funny as fuck. So it's like it's pretty much just gonna be nothing left to copyright. Like with words, there's almost like an unlimited amount of combinations you can use. That eventually, like, there's never gonna really be. You get what I'm saying? Like some people try to copyright certain things that's like dumb as fuck. Like so many celebrities try to copyright a certain color. It's
Color, like
get the fuck
words
out of
and
here.
stuff like that.
Words.
Like
Unless
I
the
know,
word makes sense. Like it's like if it's like Shaq and like something that goes with the name Shaquille O'Neal.
yeah.
You know?
I remember you know who's famous for suing people for copyright? Freaking the Marvin Gaye family. Like,
Oh my
Gaye
God,
family.
they're so
You hear, like,
litigious.
the slightest
They're
interpolation.
litigious, bro.
I know the slightest interpolation. They're like, we're suing. Like they just sued Ed Sheeran. I think Ed Sheeran won because it was
People
like,
should never laugh.
yeah. Because like I'm pretty sure Ed Sheeran won that because like
he just won that recently too.
yeah,
a
because
couple
he
weeks ago.
interpolated whatever, I forget the song he interpolated by Marvin Gaye, but it was like, it's like I don't know, it was like some people just do too much.
There was another one. I think it was Robin Thicke, and he was like
they sued for blurred lines.
Yeah.
they sued so many people.
so many people, and it's like this is dumb as fuck. Like this is Marvin Gaye's legacy now. Like his family's gonna, mind you, his family killed him. Well, his dad.
His dad
but
did, yeah.
Still,
Came in.
there's no fucking.
Yep,
Nah.
literally.
But,
yeah,
you know.
that's such a sad story too.
That's a very sad story, and he died on April 1st, and a lot of people thought it was a joke. How crazy
Yeah.
is that, eh?
Oh yeah, but it's like, did he ever? Oh no, he had like posthumous albums and music.
Yeah.
I like some of his posthumous music though.
He's
Some
a
of his
really dope
posthumous
singer,
music
man.
That's good. Yeah, no, he has so many albums. Yeah, I like looked at his albums. They're not even all on Apple Music. He has like 16 or something.
Fuck.
And like a lot of them are double albums.
Yeah.
But they all slap.
He's a dope artist.
Oh, yeah. No, he's one of my favorite. He is one of my favorite artists.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Also, sorry, I just randomly remember something when we brought up the wave. Do you remember in grade 7? I think it was grade 7.
I'm gonna bring up some old shit that I don't want to remember. Yeah.
Do you remember that we had to create a dance in performance?
This guy's bringing up old shit, bro.
Do you remember?
I remember. Of course, I remember. This guy's bringing up old shit,
The funny
bro.
thing is, I remember what I was wearing that day too. I was wearing this yellow shirt, this yellow jersey I got from playing house league soccer. But it was so funny actually because that shirt I was wearing. Okay, so this is actually a funny story. I just forgot.
This guy's bringing up old shit, bro.
There's a funny story for it. It has nothing to do with like that, even though that was pretty funny. I remember there's probably a video of that somewhere. We're all like super small, like 3 feet tall, just dancing, doing the crip walk and stuff in the Harlem Shake.
I remember Floyd spinning and he's like this.
Good times, yeah. But I remember one time my mom signed me up for house league soccer, right? It was at Credit View in Sandalwood.
Say word.
Right? So I went there, but I didn't go to the practice beforehand, so I had no idea what my team looked like. All I had was my shirt. And then I like was wearing the shirt and I went up to a group, like I went up to like, I don't know if you've been to Credit View, but it's like a bunch of, I don't know how it is now, but like it's probably even bigger now. There's like a bunch of soccer fields and everyone has like, and like that's where all the house league games are. So everyone's like playing soccer there.
Yeah.
Like different teams are facing other teams. There's like 20 of them. Right. So I went up to like a random one and I'm like 13 at this point, and I go up to a random group of people playing that have like a yellow jersey. And I thought it was my jersey. And I'm like, oh, this is my team. And the two guys were like, yeah, this is your team. Be the goalie. So I went and I just played. I played the whole game out, and I was the goalie. And it wasn't even my team. I was playing for a different team. But the thing is, I was 13. I'm pretty sure these kids were like 10 years old.
Oh, so you were dominating their shit, bro.
I was blocking everything. I'm like, why is this so easy? And the funniest thing is my team was right next to me, but I just didn't realize. And then I seen them. I'm like, oh, I was playing with a bunch of kids. Even though I am a kid, but I was playing with like, and that's where I met Terrain.
Kids. Oh, shout out to Terrain.
Yeah, that's where I met him because he was on my team at that time.
That's fucking jokes.
And yeah, I sucked at that team. That's when I realized I suck at soccer.
Because you were losing to 10-year-olds?
No, I was like, they're kicking the ball. I'm like, get this out of here. The net was so small too, so it's
that's
like,
funny.
I was like, hell yeah, get this out of here. Free in junior league soccer or whatever.
That's big funny.
Yeah, no, good times. Yes. I'm glad you remember that dance. I remember it. I didn't want to remember it alone.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Maurice was doing the Harlem Shake.
I'm a pretty good dancer, though.
Stand up.
I'm a good dancer, but you know.
Oh, I can't dance. Obviously, you know that. So yeah, no. Thing. Did you also hear? I'm not even gonna segue it because I can't think of a segue. But yeah. So you heard about like what's happening with the guy from Blindside, right?
Yeah. Apparently he wasn't adopted.
O'Hare. Yeah. So apparently they tricked him when he was like younger, I guess, and I guess when he was like starting to play football and things like that, they told him that he was gonna be adopted, but instead they signed him to a conservatorship.
A conservatorship?
It's the same thing that Britney Spears is in. Basically, it's like a legally binding document that says like whoever. So I guess like the white people. I don't know their actual names because I actually.
Let me get more of that.
Yeah, I actually hate that movie. I hate it when I see it. I hate it even more now. It basically allows them to make legal decisions on his behalf.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he didn't know that until like February and stuff, which is crazy to me.
Like February that just passed.
Yeah, that just passed.
Whoa.
Yeah,
and that was decades ago.
Yeah, and he also said he didn't like the movie because he didn't like how he's portrayed.
Yeah, because they made him look mentally challenged. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was just homeless.
Yo, I'm not retarded. I'm just homeless.
That's the name of the episode.
Brother, this guy stinks.
That has to be the name of the episode.
I'm not retarded. I'm just homeless. Nigga, I can't read because I can't go to school. Like, the fuck?
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's actually so funny.
That's crazy.
And apparently he was already playing football at that point. He already knew how to play football. Do you remember that scene in The Blind Side? It still makes me cringe to that day when Sandra Bullock, like, first of all, I don't really like Sandra Bullock as an actor.
Why?
I think she's a horrible actor. I've never seen her do well in a movie, in my personal opinion, but...
You didn't like Bird Box? Boy, girl. Girl.
Horrible. I don't know why they were called Boy and Girl. Miss Congeniality was fun, but it wasn't a good movie. It's just a fun movie.
True.
But anyways, like the point where she like grabs his helmet, she's like, act like they're your family because you would always protect your family. He started doing well in like the thing. I was like, this is so cringe. I don't even know I don't even know the actual story, but I know that didn't happen. That just sounds super cringe. And even he said that part he didn't like.
What's up, John?
What?
John James.
Oh, John. But
yeah, I didn't answer my text this morning, yo. I texted John this morning. I'm like, yo, what are the numbers like today? Because I didn't want to come in today, right? And then like.
Did you go in today?
No, I didn't.
Your manager right here just watching.
No, because I emailed them, right? I'm like, yo, do y'all need me to come in? Because I don't want to come in. And then he didn't hit me back. It's whatever though.
Oh, that's a sign to not come in. Well, you didn't
Ever
go, right?
again.
Did you even you didn't go?
No.
This guy just winged it.
Yeah.
What if it was super busy? You just didn't go. I had to
It's
call
not
you.
busy.
Yeah, no.
I have a feel for these things. I just know.
I see Blue Beetle's not doing that well either.
I know. I'm surprised by that. I thought all the Hispanics would fucking, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Where's Miguel? Did Miguel see it?
Huh?
Did Miguel see it?
I have no clue. It's all good, bro. But that's crazy. Text Miguel. Ask him, did he see Blue Beetle? Is that your Black Panther?
I feel like it's either that or Spider-Man 2099 or whatever it is.
Miguel O'Hara. Oh, he repped that shit hard, eh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That movie is so good.
Yeah. I personally, it was an unpopular opinion, but I like the first one better though. The
There's
first
no
Spider-Verse.
way.
I really liked it.
You stay having unpopular opinions of movies. I can't.
Whatever.
I bet you like Jurassic World better than Spider-Man 2, huh?
No. Spider-Man 2 is amazing. Which one? Tom Rainey or?
I meant to say Spider-Man as well.
Oh no. You talk so much shit, bro. I didn't like Jurassic World that much. I enjoyed it for what it was, and I think that's the secret to life. You have to just enjoy things for what they are.
I do. That's why I love You Got Served, even though it's a horrible movie.
You Got Served was flames, yo.
Looking back at it, the movie's so bad.
It's like, horrible.
But it's like I love it.
What's another bad movie that I fucking enjoy? I don't know. I think it's the company that you watch it with.
That's true. Like, I think we talked about this before. Step Up's horrible. All the Step Ups are horrible. But it's
Really? All of them?
They're all horrible movies, but the dancing's good. Except I don't like the first one because I don't think Channing Tatum can dance well.
I disagree. Channing Tatum could dance his ass off.
No, here's the thing about Channing Tatum. He's an actor who tries to dance, as opposed from in the second one. It's like
Alison Stoner. She was in the first one.
She was in like the first three.
Yeah, no. Who's the white girl? Some random white girl.
I think the white girl in the second one isn't the white girl in the second one Channing Tatum's wife, or she was.
No, that was the first one. Jenny Dewan.
Yeah, I don't know, but like the point is like so the first was Channing Tatum, and the second leader, the freaking main guy in the second one is Rob Hoffman, but Rob Hoffman,
the model guy.
Is he a model?
I think so.
I know he's a dancer. He was on Wild 'N Out too.
Yeah.
But he's actually a dancer. Like he's been like dancing all his life. It's not like Channing Tatum who's like, oh, I just kind of dance.
Channing Tatum can dance, bro.
He dances better than the average person. But
he can dance better than you.
No, he can dance better than both of us put together, sir. Anyone
I could beat Channing Tatum in a dance off.
Okay, so there you go. That's my point. That he's a bad dancer because he's trained to do these movies and he's still bad. And you can still beat him,
sir. I was in a dance crew in high school. So
are you talking about the dance crew we were in for that thing? We just talked about it.
No, that was middle school.
Were you in the same dance crew the Sarmad was in? Like,
fuck out of here! No,
I know he was in a dance crew. Him and like I forget who else was there. What's that guy's name?
Who?
I forget that guy's name. That other Tamil guy.
I don't know, but I could probably beat Channing Tatum in a dance off. And Channing Tatum's a really good dancer. Nah, fuck that. He does flips and shit.
That's not
just like Michael Jackson. Fuck the film. God damn it!
What happened? Oh, shit. Did you not charge it?
I thought I did. It's not meant to be, bro. All right, that's her. Boom. Anyways, we'll keep going with the podcast. We're 30 minutes in.
Yeah. But no,
that's why Chris Brown would beat Michael Jackson in dance off. He would. Like he not only would he beat him, he'd crush him. He'd beat him badly. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't.
Do you want to bet?
Yo, he would crush Michael Jackson in the dance off,
but
bro.
You say because he can do flips. I'm saying I can do flips.
He can do flips and other shit on top of it.
I can do flips and the wave. So I did gymnastics. I can do flips. Maybe not anymore because I'm like 40 pounds heavier.
Simone Biles would beat Michael Jackson in the dance off.
Sorry?
Simone Biles? She beat Michael Jackson in the dance off.
She doesn't dance.
Exactly. No, I'm joking. I'm just talking mad shit. She wouldn't beat him.
But my point is that like Channing Tatum is like an actor who learned to dance for the movie, but like Rob Hoffman, and everyone else are dancers who learned to act.
Is that true? Because I could have sworn he was a male stripper. Channing Tatum wasn't he?
Are you thinking of Chris Pratt?
No, Chris Pratt wasn't a male stripper. No,
Yes, Chris Pratt was a male stripper. So was the game.
Was he?
Yeah.
The game was a male stripper. No, I'm pretty sure. Wasn't Channing Tatum a male stripper, and that's how he got the Magic Mike role?
That's not even his first role.
I know, but that's how he got it because he.
So he was a male stripper after he became a famous actor.
No, he was a male stripper. Then he became an actor. Like he was stripping to get to pay the bills.
Was he?
I'm talking shit. I
But
don't
even if he was, it's not like you're dancing, like how they are in a Step Up.
I wish the camera was rolling.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It just sucks because it's hard to get an actor who's really good at dancing. It's hard to get a really good dancer who's good at acting.
That's why Chris Brown is sick.
So that's the thing. Chris Brown is like, and he started acting and dancing at the same time.
Yeah, he's not a great actor, but he's a phenomenal dancer though.
Yeah,
would you at least admit that?
Sorry.
Would you at least admit that Chris
He's a good
Brown's
dancer?
Yeah.
I think he's a good dancer.
Okay. At least we can
dancer than Channing Tatum.
Yes. Adam Savani. Amazing
Moose?
dancer. Moose?
Yeah.
Fucking great dancer, bro.
Yeah, there you go. He's a good dancer, but he's not the best actor because he was a dancer before he's an actor.
For sure.
I actually haven't seen him in anything after Step Up.
Me neither.
Has he been in anything after Step Up?
No clue.
He's just Step Up to me. He's the definition of typecast.
What do you mean?
Typecast, like if you're just like if a type someone sees you, they just think of you for one thing.
Oh, I interpreted that as like you're put in like stereotypical roles.
That could be it too.
Okay.
That could be it too. It could be like being a dwarf.
Ooh. That was cold. That was nice.
Being a dwarf and all that stuff. Speaking of which,
That was so flint.
yeah. But have you guys heard of the new Snow White movie where dwarves aren't dwarves anymore? They're called
Magical people?
Oh, could you imagine seeing a dwarf in real life and being like, look, it's a magical person?
That's crazy.
Now it's Snow White and the 7 gender different, height different, age different, race different men.
We need to stop with the bullshit, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with different people, and there's like I almost feel like we as a society need to start embracing stereotypes a little bit more.
I feel like, especially for like movies like this, because it's like I understand what people were saying when they're just like, oh, like the Little Mermaid. They're like, who cares if it's played by Halle Bailey? Who cares if she's black? It's a cartoon. It's like a mythical creature. Which I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. I don't really care. The thing about Snow White is like they're changing it.
They're changing it so much that it's almost not even the original story anymore.
Yeah, and if you were to make it the same, it'd be like Snow White being played by like I guess she's Hispanic. It's like the same thing. Like
that part doesn't matter too much to me though.
And actually, the dwarves don't matter too much to me either.
I'm not even gonna watch the movie, so I'm not even bitching or complaining about it.
But you know what does annoy me is the fact that she's so annoying and smug about it.
She is kind of smug about it,
and she's like super like, oh, it's weird, stalker. She's talking down about the movie, and it's like there's so many women who would kill to have the same roles she has, and she's out here being freaking annoying with her like 8 miles in between each teeth self. Like, oh, bro, it's so annoying.
Oh my god.
I don't know. That's just what
this guy is so crazy.
But that's just what annoys me.
I think she's pretty though. You don't think she's pretty?
Not really.
I think she's pretty. Oh, there you go, chocolate addict. So that makes sense.
I think what just like takes me away from her, just everything is just like it's just that it's like when people have something that so many people would like kill to have, and then they just like talk down about it.
Yeah,
but it also speaks volumes about Disney, because why would Disney choose her then?
Yeah, I don't know, because she's not like super duper famous. Like I haven't seen her in a lot of. Then again, I don't really pay attention to her because I'm looking at her IMDb. She was in Hunger Games. Oh no, that's coming up. She's in Shazam. She's in West Side Story. That came out a couple years ago.
I mean, who the hell was she in Shazam?
She might have been one of the kids that turned into the adults. You know when they say Shazam?
Was she the kid or was she the adult?
She was the kid.
Oh, okay.
Maybe she was the adult. She was probably the kid because she doesn't look like an adult.
How old is she?
She is 22, but she's like a young 22. Like she's like 22, but she like looks like fucking like a kid.
Didn't Shazam come out like 4 years ago?
No, Shazam came out 23, so like this year.
No, she was in this Shazam.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. So like she's like a young 23. She's not like a LeBron 23 where it's like, yeah, you're 23, but you're clearly a fucking grown man. Like,
yeah, the steroids.
yeah, exactly. You know. So
Okay.
What were we saying? Oh yeah, I think she's pretty, and I don't know. Like, I'm not even gonna watch the movie, so I'm not even gonna care that much. But she does seem a little smug. She does seem like this is gonna help empower women, and this is like she's not gonna get rescued by the prince, yada yada yada. And it's about leadership and da da da. I'm like, whatever, bro. I'm still not gonna watch the movie.
That's what I'm saying. I seen some like one of the directors for that was directors or writers for the movie like criticize her, be like, I don't know why she's like talking about the movie like this and things like that. So I don't know. They might cancel it.
The whole movie? They're already filming it though. That's crazy. Has that ever happened where like a whole movie got filmed and they just canceled it?
I don't know if it was like filmed and got canceled. They were gonna do that for the Flash. So for the Flash,
They were gonna do that.
yeah, but then they decided just to release it, but not include Ezra Miller into like any of the marketing for it.
That's wild though.
The Flash slapped. I liked it. I thought it was a good movie outside the CGI because the CGI was probably, I think, Jurassic World had better. Jurassic Park, not Jurassic World. Actually, no. Jurassic World had better CGI than it too. It was like the worst CGI I've ever seen in my life. But the movie itself was really good, and it was really funny.
Yeah.
I thought it was really funny, but
Yeah. But Oh yeah. So how do you feel about? So wait, what are we still on? Are we still on Renee? I was gonna say Renee Zellweger. Who's that?
Rachel.
Renee Zellweger is
she's the actress too with the nose.
with the nose. They all have noses. No. She's in Bridget Jones. There it is. Yeah, that's Renee Zellweger. So Rachel, who am I talking about?
Zegler.
Rachel Zegler. Why am I confusing the two?
Because both their names.
Oh, Z at the end. True.
Yeah, exactly. Both their names start with Z.
There's not a lot of last names that start with a Z.
I can't think of any. Yeah, you're right. So. Yeah.
But anyways, Rachel. Yeah, I don't have an opinion on it. So
okay,
I'm not gonna watch the movie, but she does come off as a little smug, but it's whatever though.
Yeah, you asked me what was my opinion on.
The dwarfs. People being called dwarves not getting jobs in Hollywood because of Peter Dinklage and stuff like that.
It's just really weird. I feel like that's not the reason why people aren't getting like freaking roles as dwarves. I feel like people are not getting roles as dwarves because there's not many roles for dwarves. Like the only time there'd be roles for dwarves is to like create them. Or if they're already existing, right?
Or I think Peter Dinklage's argument is just cast the dwarves as if they were normal people. So, like, if let's say hypothetically they were going to do a movie about a millionaire who loses all his money, why can't that millionaire who loses all his money just be a dwarf? And like, they don't even have to include that to be part of his story. It's just like he's a millionaire who lost all his money, but he just happens to be a dwarf. I think that's the point of Peter Dinklage, right?
I think that is a good point. I feel like that is true. But it's just like I feel like there's like just a really big, like being a dwarf. I feel like there's like a really big dynamic, and in like Hollywood on how people should look. Right? Like, how often do you see a movie where even if the guy in real life is shorter than the woman, that, like,
But shouldn't that change, though? Like, just because that is a thing in Hollywood doesn't mean that it should be a thing forever.
I agree. But, like, at the same time, like, Hollywood's racist, Hollywood's sexist, Hollywood's all these things.
Yeah.
We talked about this before. How many brown actors can you name?
Not a lot.
Can you name any?
Shahid Khan. Aziz, I'm sorry. The guy
he's a comedian. I don't even count him as an actor.
Fine. The guy from Aladdin who's from Toronto apparently.
Exactly. I know his name. You don't know his name. I know his name because I'm brown.
Kumar. I don't know his name either.
There you go.
I can't remember.
It just won't happen until later. But even when it does happen later, there's also the problem of them doing it. So here's the problem I have with like Hollywood stuff like that too. When they should do it, but they're gonna do it, and they're gonna do it just to make it inclusive. They're not gonna do it as like it naturally should be done.
I agree. Yeah.
Like they'll do it. It's kind of like the Snow White. It's kind of, they're just doing it to be like, oh, we're inclusive. It's all about empowering women. It's all empowering dwarves and stuff like that. When it should just be like, why does it have to be empowering? I feel like the thing that empowers them is just like including them without making a spectacle of it.
Yeah, because if you talk about the inclusivity of it, you're just making it a bigger deal than it really is, where it's like, like you're almost minimalizing it. Like I can't articulate it any better, but like I agree with you. Like it should be normalized, basically.
Mm-hmm. Like Peter Dinklage in Game of Thrones,
brilliant. He was the best actor easily in that show.
But
not easily, but he was one of the best actors.
But was his role a dwarf in like the book?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay. But like in wasn't he also in freaking Infinity War? But
Yes, he was, but he wasn't a dwarf.
He was a giant.
He was a giant dwarf.
He was a giant dwarf.
Which is it's an oxymoron, but if you see it, you'll understand it. He was a giant dwarf. Like his appendages still didn't look proportionate to his body, but he's a brilliant actor, man.
I think he's a really good actor. And then there's that interview he was having with that lady. Where that lady was just like, we shouldn't call dwarves. And he's just like, what should I call myself? Whatever you want. I'm a dwarf.
I choose to identify as a dwarf. Fuck you.
Yeah, because like that's the name of the condition, dwarfism. So why would you not call yourself a dwarf? Like, if I was a dwarf, I'd much rather be called a dwarf than a little person.
Yeah, but why though?
Why? I feel like little person just like
actually little person is child.
I feel like that's like it's a child, or it's like belittling. It's like saying that I'm like a smaller version of a person.
Okay.
Whereas like dwarf is like based off a very visible characteristic or condition I have, right? So it's like
that's the equivalent of calling me and you a dark person.
If someone could call me that, I probably wouldn't be affected. I probably wouldn't be offended, to be quite honest with you. But
I'd be a little offended. Call me black. What do you look like? He was a dark person. Whoa.
Are they saying it? Are they saying it? You know what? People would definitely do that. Imagine like I seen it was a meme back in the day where this guy was calling the police, and then he was like trying to explain to the person what the person looked like the operator, what the person looked at without saying he was black.
I'm crying.
So he's like, he had hair, he was tall,
he had chains, he had grills,
his race. I don't
Paul
think he
Wall.
was. Yeah, Paul. I don't think he was racing. No, that's true. But like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times when I see like these people try to be politically correct on behalf of like other people.
Yeah.
It's always like white people. I always see white people getting angry on behalf of like other people.
A lie? Bro, did you see the thing I put on my story the other day where someone said the Little Mermaid, we finally found out what the Little Mermaid eats. It's fried chicken. And then the white girl got so upset because they're like, oh, black people eat fried chicken. That's
racist. It was
racist.
probably a black person who made the joke, wasn't it?
No, it was a white guy who made the joke. But I thought that shit was hilarious. It was big funny. That shit was big funny, yo.
Oh yeah, no, they always get like angry on behalf of others,
which we appreciate because they spent so much time oppressing us. It's about goddamn time that they fucking
That's fair, but like a lot of times they like interject themselves when like there's no interjecting.
Yeah.
Did you also see that Michael Jackson's case got revived?
Well, which case?
I don't know. One of his cases about like his sexual misconduct.
That's crazy.
And they're just like,
Michael Jackson will never know peace, bro.
I was saying this man's dead, but you know why? It's because these guys are trying to make money off of him. Because like I remember they tried to get in 2013 to like reopen the case. It got dismissed again, and then they're reopening it now. And I don't know why. I remember didn't they also try reopening when like that documentary about it came out?
Forgetting Neverland.
Yeah, so it's just like
the statute of limitations. I wonder what's the limit for that.
I don't know. I think these guys just want money. Honestly,
Yo, this is
like,
the video I was telling you about.
For what? What?
That's so racist. I don't fuck with that.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was hilarious.
It's just like fried chicken.
Duh.
Oh, what else would it be?
Dumb bitch.
That's racist. I don't F with that.
That's racist. Let me get more.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, no.
Where were we? Yeah, so I think we can't tell other groups of people, how to like what to be offended by. I feel like we've been doing that with like the Native Indians. Like they're indigenous, but when we were growing up, they were the Native Indians.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, so now it's like it's hardwired into us. Like we always have to like remember, they're not Native Indians. For a long, it was Native Indians, and then it was like Aboriginal, and now
why
it's
can't we call them Native Indians? I actually
not
till this
Indians.
day don't know.
Because they're not Indian.
Oh.
They're not native to India, I guess.
But like I swear, like they called them Indians because he thought that he arrived in India.
Yeah, because Christopher Columbus was an idiot.
So why can't we just call them natives?
They're natives. They're natives to North America.
Oh, well, yeah.
But I guess they're native to North America, but like
isn't the word native and indigenous both the same thing?
I think they're different. I don't know.
What makes them different? I thought I
don't know.
I
wish we had a smarter person on the podcast. Marissa, where the fuck are you?
I know, right? She went for a walk really.
Yeah, right. But yeah.
I don't know. No, I feel like if someone were to like say something racist to me and I was actually offended by it, I would just speak up. I wouldn't want anyone to like say it on my behalf, to be honest with you. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not easily offended, and I try not to be easily offended. But unless someone was like blatantly racist, then I'd be like, whoa.
Even if someone was blatantly racist, someone like when like being on a call center, people are blatantly racist to me all the time. But I
Really?
just laugh.
Me
'Cause I'm
being
like,
at the
I'm
corner.
laughing at the sheer ignorance. I remember. Okay, this one was so funny.
Oh my God.
I remember it to this day. It wasn't even racist towards me.
Stand up.
Sorry, I fucked that up.
Okay, so basically, I was working at Rogers, and like Rogers, all the cubicles are really close, and basically it was like really loud
Yeah.
because everyone's talking. It was probably like a Monday afternoon, so like everyone was there.
Oh my! I remember this joke. But
Yeah,
go on.
and then-
I remember this. I remember this.
And he's like, "Wow, it's so loud there. Where are you in India?" I'm like, "No, we're in Brampton." And he's like, "Sounds like India to me." I laughed for like 20 minutes.
Very funny. I remember
so
you told me that
And
joke. That was funny.
I can't be angry at it because like it's
was
like
funny, bro.
Brampton's like all Indian people, so it's like
Facts. I remember one time at work, there was bear. I don't know why I fucked up all the sour keys. I'm sorry.
okay.
I remember one time at work, there was bare black people on the floor, right? Like bare black servers, black bartenders, all that shit, right? And some black guy walks in and he's like, "Damn, yo, a lot of black people working here. It's like BET in here." I just die laughing. I'm like, "Yeah, bro, 106 in Park out here." Like,
oh man, that's actually so funny.
it's like, damn, it's like BET in here. Like, yeah, bro, be inclusive, baby.
So I'll give that Cineplex. Cineplex very inclusive.
Yeah.
They are all races, genders, sexes. They are like they're
A little
like very.
too inclusive, yo. They have too many fuck niggas in there, bro. I'm just joking.
I don't even know who you're referring to because I
I'm
don't
not
know who's
referring
there
to no
anymore.
one. I'm just joking.
He's not joking. Whoever's listening, you know who you are. You know who you are.
Yeah, Cineplex is cool. It's annoying sometimes, but it's cool. It's very inclusive. Like, there's a lot of diverse people, white people, black people.
Like
It's
brown,
brown.
gay, white,
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah.
We have nothing else to add to that.
Yeah, literally. Oh,
Grown people should never.
okay.
Yo, we need I don't know how we're gonna figure it. We're out of topics, bro.
That's good. Okay, well, I need to skedaddle anyways to get thingamajiggy.
True.
So.
We left it a little short for you guys. 50 minutes. It's probably gonna be a lot shorter because we're gonna cut out some of the warm up. But you know,
Yeah.
Anyways, it's been your boy Moral Code, aka Morji Blage, aka One Bizu Mo Di Raja. I'm an audio engineer. I'm an artist from Toronto. Check me out on Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, all that shit. Audio engineer, like I said earlier. So if you're an artist from the GTA and you want to record with me, link me up and we'll make some music. Yeah.
And this is SK, aka Glizzy McGuire, aka your favorite brown guy, aka Chocolate Hack, aka Dr. Singh.
Jeez.
You can find me. You can find me at SHAMEDKHAN on Instagram, and you can get my book From Hello to Hard, Breaking Through the Interview, on Amazon Kindle for like $2.99.
Yes, sir. Check it out.
Yeah.
And we'll be back next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. Later.
Bye.
Suicide on my mind. Shorty ask how a nigga got like this. I'm a